Put in a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Oh my God, hello, I'm in the middle of typing and the song stopped. I was just so getting into that. Oh my God, it's so funny. So yeah, how is everybody doing out there? So I missed last week and I am here to see you today. And of course we have our setup over here. Vanna White's doing the thing. So welcome everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you can watch us. If you are watching us on a channel that was shared out, please come over to the Rift Nation Network on Facebook and also the Rift Nation Network over on YouTube. You can watch us live on either one of the channels and we will get your comments. So we also have a TikTok channel that we're on as well. So welcome. Oh, announcement. So the Halloween special for the Rift Nation Network is on Thursday night. So, and of course, I'm not dressed up tonight because I will be dressing up then. So, I have a story I'd like to tell. So, so I'm going to give you a little bit of history over there on the Celtic part of my Celtic Viking personality here. So I'll give you a little bit of Celtic history about Samhain, which now today is known as Halloween. So we'll get into that. So, wow, we got a slow night here, Michelle. How you doing, Michelle? Welcome. So look, I'm all yours. Aren't you happy? I'm all yours. Gotta love it. So, and like I said, if you're watching from another station and I do not acknowledge you, it's because even if you're on the Travelers page you have to go over to the Rift Nation Network in order to comment. So, yeah. Hi there. Hello, Miss Esther. How are you doing? I got my notes for Wednesday night's shoe. So that's going to be pretty awesome. It's not Wednesday. It's going to be Thursday at 8, not Wednesday, Thursday at 8. So it's going to be pretty amazing where the hosts come on and do some Halloween spooktacular. So that'll be pretty cool. I wonder if anybody's going to be pre-recording their part. Don't know. But Miss Joni is, of course, going to be the host of that one. So yay. Very excited about that. So, and let's see, what else do we have going on? Doing good. Excellent for Halloween. Yes. Hello, Miss Gail. What else do we have going on here? As always, don't forget, I don't even know if Joni has a show tomorrow night. So don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get in contact or be a guest on any of the host show, please feel free to email us over at riftnationnetwork@gmail.com. And let's see, what else do we have going on? Also, you can send us a message over on Facebook as well. So I don't know about you guys. My hands are getting cold. Oh my God. Yeah, it's getting cold over here now. So, yeah. So my son's down from Florida. I got to spend some time with him today, which is pretty cool. But I can't believe he's still wearing shorts. Poor boy must have been cold after being in Florida, but it's Tuesday. It's Bag of Nuts. We're going to do readings. Yay! So, as always, we got 1, 2, and of course, today. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what we have going on today. So, anybody, of course, we have in the chat room already. Please feel free to let me know what card you like. I don't know what's going on for Friday as of yet. I have a couple of ideas. We do have a guest on Beacon in the Dark on the 8th coming up. So, and I will be posting that show as soon as she sends me the info. Wonderful person, wonderful guest coming on to share her knowledge on the Beacon in the Dark. So that's amazing. But hey, Tarot Tuesday, guys. Tarot Tuesday. Always Tarot Tuesday. So, Miss Michelle, Miss Esther, and Miss Gail, just picking your deck, honey, if you'd like a reading. We have, of course, as usual, we have the Love Boat. No, we have the Love deck over here. It's deck 1. Deck 2 is the deck I always channel through. You never know what's coming up with this one. And I will shuffle off the buffalo when we get ready. And then, of course, we have our runes. This wonderful runes deck. And I use the deck for the runes because I don't want to cast them and, let's see, throw these all over my desk and try to chase them down while I do a live. Yeah, so I do actually have runes. I just don't use them on the live. A little bit harder. So Michelle would like deck 2. So I'm going to shuffle that up. So we guys got planned for Halloween. If you could make time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'm pretty sure it's 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8 p.m. We'll be doing the Halloween Spectacular. Miss Joni will be the host for that show. It's going to be pretty amazing. So, and everybody's got their own little thing going on. So that'll be pretty good. Yep, channel number 2. It's Spirit Wants to Tell Me. You got it. We got Michelle first, and then we have Esther Morris and Gail, of course. If you would love a reading, I would love to give it to you. So, yes. So, been a little preoccupied here as of late, but that's okay. Oh, hey, Crystal. Let's see what we got going on here, Michelle. We're going to take our time because I don't see many people on here right now. So, you got a lot of upside down happening. There's a blockage right now within you, like an energy block. I don't know if you're feeling if you're feeling a little bit low on energy, like tired all the time, or you can't seem to get motivated to do what it is that you want to do. And again, this is for Michelle. So Michelle, let me know, because I'm seeing and sensing an energy block from what it is they're telling me. There's something going on that's causing it, and your emotions are getting in the way as well. So it's like there's a somebody's it's like someone around you doesn't know how to communicate in a correct manner. In other words, when they're saying things, they're really rough around the edges, and that can cause some people's feelings to get hurt. It really doesn't have anything to do with you. It just has to do with the individual that just can't seem to get, pretty much just can't seem to spit it out. Like host. It's they can't get it out the right way, so they kind of blurt it out. Well, hello, Jean Kelly. So welcome. So um I am seeing twos around you. There's a lot of twos. Twos would be a positive digit, because we're dealing with the even numbers. So even numbers are coming around for you, which is really, really, really awesome. And I do see that things will work themselves out. Try grounding, rooting yourself, and you want to open your excuse me, I'm tangled up in my cord. You want to open your bottom root chakra. And I know it's a little cold to do this right now, but if you can get outside barefoot, even for a few minutes, or when it's warm, sometimes in the afternoon, that's going to help open up that channel to give you that little bit of energy. If you can't do that, potted plants in your house are a great way. Sit next to them. Allow the energy to flow through you, to help pick that up. So those are things you really need to do right now, in order to do that. Red crystals as well. Any type of red crystal will also help you with that aspect of things. So hello, Miss Brenda. Welcome. So welcome. And of course, welcome to Miss Lois Clark. How are you? We're doing pick a deck. Right now I'm working off of deck 2. Let's see. We have Esther Morris is up next for reading. So, and again, this is your weekly reading. So you pick deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. You're at work. Okay, honey, I'll put a time code right in before your reading in case you miss it. We can do that. All right. So, Miss Esther, things aren't exactly going the way that you'd like them to go. Like they seems to be like oversized speed bumps is the easiest way that I can put this. Okay, a lot of oversized speed bumps. So things aren't they're becoming more intense and more difficult as you are moving along. Seeing 2 is a lot too. You're welcome, honey. So allow that to actually happen. 4s are around you, a lot of 4s. I'm also seeing the number 6 and the number 9 around you as well. I do see that you are very obedient as far as the way that you're actually doing things. You're allowing, what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to be persistent, even though you're hitting these bumps in the roads, because there seems to be definitely some bumps coming. The spin bump that you're going through, because right now it kind of looks like you're going, it is going to smooth out. Give it a little bit of time. Do not give up. Keep pushing forward, because this too shall pass. This is just another challenge. Okay, allow this challenge to actually come through for you. So hopefully that'll help you out. And I think I gave you your numbers. Yeah, it is. Because you have that energy and that courage and to be able to move forward, which is pretty awesome. Gail would like a rune. Gail would like a rune. Gail like a rune. So we have Gail up next, and she wants the runes. For those that are just going in, deck 1, deck 2, deck 3 is the runes. So we're gonna shuffle a lot. Spirit is really active around me, working on connecting to find out what they want to tell me. Yeah, it's a couple of speed bumps is what it is. Definitely a couple of speed bumps. Yes, I do a 3-card draw every Tuesday. It's called Tarot Tuesday. I go down the list of individuals on the live feed that you can see. It's usually first come, first serve. And that's the way that I do it. And you just pick deck 1, 2, or 3. Right now we're working on Gail. Gail Bus. Okay. Gonna do a reading on you. So let's see if we can get a little insight. Unless you have a question, we're gonna do past, present. Now remember, runes is a form of divination. So what it's doing is divining a path for bumps on the roads. And again, I don't know what the bumps on the roads are for you at this particular moment. Okay, so we're gonna work on that. So what we're looking at right now. Thank you. So we have Gable. Gable. You guys can see that one, right? Okay, I gotta go there. And it looks backwards again. I've got to learn to fix this. All right, so the first card you're dealing with is Gabo. And again, we're dealing with fortune and we're dealing with divine union. But what we're talking about is this is something that was in the past. In other words, maybe you had more time to meditate. Maybe you were able to relax and connect easier. And again, that could have something to do with stress, lower energy levels. That could happen. Why the connection isn't happening, because they're saying that's in the past. Let's find out what's going on. In the present right now is Isa. Yeah, energy loss. Isa has to do with energy loss. It's ice. It's also stagnation. So just remember, ice is solid. It's not moving forward, backwards. It's literally standing there. So they want you to focus more on your inner self, on your private feelings, your private emotions of you, is what what Isa is actually suggesting that you do right now. And if you do focus, again, the outcome we have coming up is Birkenau. Birkenau is the rebirth. Okay, we're dealing with the rebirth. We're dealing with the great mother coming down, Earth Mother, which does provide that energy. It's defrosting the Isa, which is frozen right now. What they'd like you to do is they'd like you to work on again, work on those emotions in here. Everything is going to start flowing the way that you want, because the energy will be coming back. Things will be working the way you want. 29, for some reason for you, I'm getting it. Somebody keeps flashing the number 29. We're also having purity. So what you're doing right now, what you're dealing with, is this frozen, this standstill is actually purifying you. It's allowing the energy to come by more pure than what it actually was, if you can understand that. And that is the runes, and that was the Gale. Now let's go back up and see who else we have here. And again, it's deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. I think Brenda picked love. Let's see who else we have coming in. Okay, we did Michelle, we did Esther, we did Gail. Now we have Miss Jean Kelly. I'm not sure what deck you want. Brenda wants love. And then we have Miss Lois Clark. So, yep, I'm doing everybody based on how they come in the room. Let's see. Jean Kelly's at work. All right, we're going to channel you, Jean. Jean, it is 8:18. I know she's at work. She works, a very important job. So we'll focus. And then Brenda will do the love reading for you next, okay? So, and again, Miss Kelly Jean, let's see what we got going on for you. All right. So you do have a lot of more understanding, more fulfillment and things like that, but things are going to be a little energy wise, things are going to be wacky is the only way to actually put it. Things will be up, down, here, there, back and forth, all around the place. Things might get misplaced, so to speak. They're not doing the way that you expect. Things are actually getting slightly misplaced. They're not lost. They're misplaced. So try to backtrack in order to find these particular items. And that also deals with inside yourself. Also inside yourself. Deal with that, okay? Deal with the emotions that are going to be coming through for you. So allow those emotions, backtrack, and figure out where this particular feeling originated from, rather than, and we do that with PTSD as well. So the people that do have PTSD, and I know that you deal with a lot, but you do have The energy 39 for some reason, 39. You do have the energy and the strength to be able to move forward. So that's actually going to help you out. And again, we're going to, Kanu Lee, I go down the list and I call your name. So I start from the beginning and go all the way down and I call everybody's name. When I call your name, just tell me if you'd like deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. That one was for Miss Jean Kelly. And let's see, the next name that I actually picked was Brenda, and Brenda wanted love reading. Brenda wanted love. So Brenda wanted love. Let's see what we got going on for love. Let's see. I get that issues with the physical parts of from marriage and things in the past that have stalled on. Yep, I do get that. I do understand that. Okay, Brenda, let's see what we got going on for you. And hello, Miss Donna Wallace. Okay. Brenda, it's almost like I want to ask you if you've met somebody new. Yeah, I'm not seeing a close relationship. I'm seeing an attraction. Thank you. As far as love, I'm seeing that there is an attraction around you. Not the one true, the one that you meant to be with, but the attraction itself is there. It is strong, but it's also new. And sometimes, thank you, sometimes past issues have a tendency to come forward, and that's in both parts. Okay, so continue to literally just stay, because I still see, thank you, there's somebody else coming forward for you, but there is an attraction right now. But this, there's nothing wrong with dating. And again, dating different people, get to know who they are. But again, there is an attraction. You might not be aware of it, honey, but it's there. Either that or it's something that's coming to you. If you haven't met them yet. Like I said, I don't know how far I am, but there definitely is a somebody that is attracted to you. I just don't see anything on a permanent basis, because something about communication. And this is what I see coming up for you. Yeah, because it's telling you to pay attention to red flags. So that there'll be a communication issue. There'll be an attraction on both parts, but the issue is going to have to do with the communication aspect of things, the way things are. The communication, that would be a red flag. So honey, you still got it. That's what I got to tell you, is you definitely still got it. Don't worry about it. It's there. It's coming. So just give it a little bit more time. Okay, that's going to come to you. And let's see if we can go back up. Okay, all right. So we have Miss Lois Clark. You just picked deck 1, 2, or 3. 3 is the runes. 1 is the love deck. And this is the general channeling deck. So we have Miss Lois Clark over on Facebook. And then over on YouTube, we have Kanzan over on YouTube. And then Miss Donna Wallace. So let's see. I know, let's see, who do we got? So and again, I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's Kazan Lee. Pick your deck 1, 2, or 3. And then, of course, we have Miss Donna Wallace. I think she said love. And then again, we have, where is she? Yeah, I know. We have Miss Lois Clark. You need to pick a deck, honey. Pick a deck. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list, is what we have going on. So we don't have, and again, if I call your name, you got to let me know that you're here and pick that deck. I go down the list, Eric. I will get to you as soon as I can, honey. I try to go by first come, first serve based on who's here. Whatever calls to you. Okay, Miss Donna Wallace, whatever calls to you. And then again, over on YouTube, we have, oh my God, Mr. Lee. It's like, I'm sorry. Kasan, I think is your name. And Lee, of course, just pick your deck 1, 2, or 3. And then let's see who else we had coming up here. That was what was the other one? Oh, where are you? 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 Lois Clark as well. Okay, so whatever's calling to me, love for you, honey. Okay, Donna, you got the love deck. Donna gets love. All right, so Kazan Lee over on YouTube. Kazan Lee. Check in and let me know which deck you got, honey. So, let's see what we got going on. Yeah. What do we got going on? Oh, things are a little bit upside down right now. Okay. I know what it's saying, but I'm telling you what it's saying that you do a lot for other people and people are there for you, but sometimes you need that that little bit of extra space time for yourself to do something you actually enjoy. Okay? Do something that you enjoy. They want you to put a little bit of time into you, into self. Okay? They want the self-love to shine more is what they'd like for you right now. And this doesn't have anything to do with relationships or anything else. You need to love and you need to totally like who you are. Miss Lois Clark, pick your deck. 1, 2, or 3, honey. Pick your deck. So they want you to work on yourself a little bit more. And they say sometimes it's a little difficult. You might actually feel off, but when we go through things, we need recognition for what it is that we do. So hold on. All right, so we need recognition as far as, hold on a minute, I've got to do oh my goodness. Okay. So this is what we have going on. Do that thing as far as self-love with yourself. That's going to be something that actually helps you out. Yep. Okay. So Miss Deck 1, it is love for you as well, honey. I got it. Love. And then over on YouTube, we have and again, I'll spell your name, honey, because I know I'm muffing this up like you wouldn't believe. Kasun Lee. So you just pick your deck. And again, I'm working on the love deck, which is deck 1. And then we have deck 2, which is the channeling, and the oracle deck, which is not oracle runes, which is deck 3. So let's see what we got going on for love. Funko. Oh, you make supper. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'll take a very small plate, but I'm full. And here we go again. Hold on a minute, guys. Here we go. All right. It's very distracting when somebody does that. So, all right. Let's see what we got going on. All right, Miss Lois. Okay. All right. We have a lot of self issues going on here. A lot of, and again, this will be like almost the third or fourth time I'm picking up on something like this. Issues where we need to take time for ourselves. I mean, especially with holiday season and everything coming up, it's extremely difficult for us to take that time for ourselves, but it's something that needs to be done. And again, this is no thing. You need to literally make that extra effort to take that time for yourself, because you will put that effort in as far as planning what is coming along with planning dinners, planning meals, planning where you're going. But you need to take that time to work on yourself and have that fun and enjoy what's going on, because I'm seeing almost like a downward side, like a form, a bit of a form of like a slight, it looks and feels almost like depression, but it's not. It's just that we're very low on energy and we're feeling down. We need to go where we need to recharge our battery, because that self-love is a form of love. This is what they're actually, yep. It's actually safe for you to love yourself again. So, and again, that's what it's saying. It's saying that the self-love that you need is something you need to do for yourself, and allow this to actually come forward and help you out. So let's see. And again, we're going to try it again. We're going to call him again. He's over on YouTube. And again, we have Kasan Lee over on YouTube. Kasan Lee over on YouTube. Let's see who else we have in here. So come on down and pick your deck, and I'll go down as far. I go back as far as I can, and that was for you, Miss Lois Clark. So Kazan, what is it? Hello from Sharlika. I'm sorry. I really stink at this. Okay, so Kazan Lee, come on down. Then we have Velma also over on YouTube and Sandra Dry over on Facebook. Those are the next three contestants. Hello, my son. Those are the next three. So you just have to pick deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. And like I said, I call your names as they do come up. I go by order that they show up on my feed. Some are Facebook, some are over on YouTube, and occasionally we do have Twitch. So we had a bit of a spammer. Got the spammer gone. Let's see. Come on. Velmar on YouTube. Kasan also on YouTube. Come on down. Sandra Dry also. Let me know what deck it is that you like. Those are the next three. And there we go. Whatever you're drawn to. Well, it depends. If you have a love question, it would be deck 1. If you need something, you want spirits to come through, it's channeled. If you have a particular direction or an obstacle you're trying to get through, I recommend runes. So you need to just pick your deck because I'm allowing you. Do you looking for love? Are you looking for channeled information, or you're looking for a specific direction? So you let me know. Deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. The channeling deck for Velma. You got it. Sandra, let me know what deck you'd like, honey. Number 2 as well. You got it. We're going to do Velma first. And again, I keep calling Kasan over on YouTube as well, honey. You got to let me know when you're here, and we will definitely read you. You just have to pick your deck. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, okay, good. So it's definitely the end of the chaotic energy. And evidently there was extreme amount of chaos happening. Everything was kind of all over the place here, there, and everywhere. Nothing was kind of centered in the direction that you wanted it to go into. Look for any numbers with 2s, which would be 2, 22, any even number with a 2 in it is a good number for you right now, and I don't know why. But they would like you to take a little bit of time to step back into that meditation aspect, get back into that meditation, center yourself, okay? And again, whether it's through music or musical instruments or chimings of vibrations or energy vibrations, singing bowls, Tibetan bells, whatever it is, you need to get back into that. You need that energy around you right now, that positive light white energy. We need to bring that in. And they're saying that for some reason, like musical type instruments are going to help you go over to the next tier that they're trying to get you over to. And again, I don't see anything forbidden. I do see that you're finally going to figure out where it is that you belong, which is a really good thing. And again, we're talking spiritually here for you. This is a lot of spiritual work because they're saying that sometimes there is a slight issue with meditation, but for some reason, the music kind of does the same thing for you. And I'm not sure if it's the Tibetan bowls, the crystal singing bowls, the tinctures, but there's some type of sound that really does help you out. There's also the new drums, the drum things. I have one of those as well. These all help your energy and your frequency come to where it is that it needs to be. So this is something they want you to work on, and they're trying to give you another avenue. And again, that was for Velma. Now we have Sandra Dry. Crazy Org is my son asking for a 10,000-foot marble cake. It's too funny. Oh my God, too funny. All right. So now we have Sandra Dry. We have you. So, and once I go through all the names, and if people don't answer, then I tell you to come forward. If you haven't had a reading, then we do another one. Okay. Sandra, something you've been working on is finally going to reach the tip, the head, as far as you're finally going to succeed, which means that not that you haven't succeeded before, but you've been working towards a particular goal. And this goal is something that's going to be, it's like literally right there. It's right there in front of you. You just have to step into it. I know I keep putting my hand in front of the camera. Okay, you need to step into that. They're also recommending, thank you very much. They're also recommending that you let go of if it this is the list. If it doesn't bring you joy, you're not going to use it in a year. If the emotion is something that somebody else kind of threw in your head, if there's somebody that's negative around you, they're renting space in your head, not paying you rent, kick them out. So if it doesn't bring you joy, happiness, and love, you need to part ways with it. You need to let go. And that includes old emotions, old ways of thinking. Okay. It doesn't matter how old you are, that whole thing. You can't teach old dog new tricks is you can pretty much continue to grow as an individual for as long as you want. And that's what they're actually suggesting to you. They're saying that you were kind of fragmented, but you've managed to kind of pull yourself back together and you've pulled your energy back together. Um, hmm. Okay. They're asking why sometimes you feel like nobody really sees who you truly are. In other words, some people will be out there to do this, do that. They smile, they happy. But sometimes it's like, gee, I wish somebody really knew who I truly was. Can I put my true self out there? And they're saying that a part of you feels slightly invisible, almost like you're guarding. Thank you, guarding yourself from particular anything. It could be situations, it could be people, places, and things, but they want you to literally break free and move forward, honey. Literally move forward. Okay. So let's see who else we got here that's in here. I'm gonna pick out some names I did not have before. Let's see. Eric J over on YouTube. Pick a deck. 1, 2, or 3. Let's see, who else do we have in here? We also have Kasan Lee, also on YouTube. Pick a deck. Let's see. We did Sandra. We did Esther. And let's see. Who else do we have on here? The two people over on YouTube there. So that was Kasan Lee LK. Okay. And I can't Sri Lanka. Sorry, from Sri Lanka. So yes, come on over. You are next up on the reading, and then also the next one is also on YouTube, which is Eric J. Also, you are up. And who else do we have here? Red. Hold on. Going back down the list. So if you're commenting, I will see it in a minute. Awesome. Thank you. It resonates. Good. I'm glad it actually resonates. Deck 1 for Eric. Oh my God. Queen No. Oh my goodness. That's a long bloody name. We're just going to call you Queen. How's that? All right. So Eric J, you are up next. That's a love deck. Let's see. Kasan also, please come on down. You haven't had your reading yet. And Queen. I am doing very well. The other name is just so long, we're just going to call you Queen. So what you do is you can pick deck 1, deck 2, or deck 3. And if you have, and again, I'll explain those in a minute. Let me just do this particular reading for Eric J first, and then I'll explain the decks to you, especially if you're new, and welcome to the Rift Nation Network. Okay, there seems to be something off as far as chemistry. Thank you very much. There's someone around you where things aren't meshing the way they should. So instead of meshing in this direction, you seem to be hitting a bit of a wall, is what you're doing. You're not exactly coexisting. And it does that in relationships, friendships, love relationship, or even a friendship. For some reason, it's like you're butting heads. You're not um, coexisting in harmony and peace right now. And what they'd like you to do is they want to have that. And they're saying it has something to do with, thank you, communication. There's definitely an off as far as communication. Now, when we're talking love and we're talking butting heads, we can actually do this with ourselves as well. We can have a tendency to self-judge ourselves and say, "Oh my God, dummy, why did you do that?" I actually had to stop myself from calling myself an idiot all the time, because after a while you start to believe it. Don't do that. So we need to change the way we talk. So what it's telling you right now is take that retreat, take that step back. Okay, before you move forward, what they're suggesting is take that step back, be within yourself first. Okay, you need to totally 100% love you before anybody else around you can actually love it. Okay, so try to do that. And again, yeah, if this deals with another individual, you need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart communication. There needs to be strong communication levels there, because without communication, without that little spark of friendship, even in a love relationship, things do not progress the way that they should, if you can understand that. And again, that was for Eric J. Okay, Miss Queen, we have the love deck. That's number one. Number two is channeling. Okay, I channel through this deck. Number three are the runes. Now, runes give you a particular direction. So if you have a specific question and you want the runes to help guide you through your path, this is the best way for you to do it. So again, love channeling, and then we have the runes which help with that. So you pick the deck that you would like. Deck one, deck two, deck three. So we go, Miss Queen. You just pick the deck that you want, and I'll take a swig of coffee. And let's see who else is on here that has not had a reading today. And don't forget, guys, the Halloween Spooktacular is actually on Thursday, not Wednesday night. It is on a Thursday night. As far as I know, they did change that. So, and if they haven't, I'll take a look at it. So just let me know which deck that you need. Again, runes are good for anything that has to do with a direction. It's the way that the Vikings used to use it, my ancestors. Before they went to war, they would cast the runes in order to get a particular direction. Do you have a specific question, or are we doing past, present, and future? Is there a specific question with the runes so I can focus on the question? Yes, she can, honey. After I do Queen, we'll do Hannah. No problem. I gotcha. Is there a specific question for the runes? If not, we can do a past, present, and future with the runes. And see where the guidance is actually bringing you. Yeah, that's just too long of a name with, something that's legally blind. General. Okay, so let's see what it has to say. All right. Okay, first up, we have Ingwas. We have Gabo. Ooh, Feyu is upside down. Okay, so let's see what we have coming up here. Now, the first one we have coming up is Ingwas. Now, Ingwas is actually talking about, and again, we're doing past, present, and future. So we're dealing with freedom. We're doing with consequences for actions is something that's kind of, it's in the past. So this is not really a bad thing, because this was something that needed to be learned. It was something that we needed to understand in order to be able to move forward. Okay, so in order for us to be able to move forward, sometimes we go through particular lessons. This lesson was something that was meant to be learned. So it's not a mistake. It's not a negativity at all. Now we have Gabo coming up. Now, Gabo, of course, is gifts. Okay, it deals with gifts, it deals with love, and it also deals with divine union, which means that the ascension, thank you, the ascension you are working on for you, that's what this one means. The ascension you are working on is something that's right there. So if it hasn't really started, if the symptoms haven't started yet, it's going to come immediately is what's going to happen. So you will be either feeling that or you're feeling that right now at the moment. This is a growth. This is a spiritual growth. Okay, and again, I'm seeing books. I'm seeing old books, old leather-bound books. I don't know if you travel up to the Akashic records as well, because I can smell the leather on the books. So I do see a lot of knowledge coming in down towards you. Okay, so that's a good thing. But, okay, we have a Fayu. Fayu. Now, Fayu, unfortunately, is wealth. Now, we're dealing with something that's a little bit upside down. So we're dealing with disappointments actually coming. And again, this could have to do with love or money disappointments. Okay, so be careful how, there we go. Be careful how we invest, what we're investing in. Check, double check, and recheck everything before we make a decision. Because I'm seeing that there is a loss of income coming. Now, with Gabo being the gift, there is a potential. Thank you. They're suggesting you go into meditation for the answers to the expensive items, so to speak. And that's expensive items are your heart, financial things, things we invest in, energy, time, all these things we're doing. Okay. I suggest that you do go into this state in order to help you with Fayu coming up. If you can understand that, Fayu is a warning of things to come. It's like if you've seen squirrels collecting nuts and hiding them, that's nature's way of telling you it's time to save, something is coming. It's the same aspect, so to speak. Hopefully you did understand that. Okay. And then your daughter Hannah would like which one? Does she want the channeling, honey? Did you say deck 2? You're welcome. Hopefully you understood that. Deck 2 for, I can't see that. Deck 2 for who? Does Hannah want deck 2? Hello, Michael Schlitz. Snitches. We'll call you Michael. I swear to God, if there's a name in 60 miles that I can butcher, I can butcher. You're welcome, honey. Bright blessings. Okay. All right. We're going to do deck 2 for you. And this is for Hannah, Michelle's daughter, Michelle Cap's daughter. Hannah can have one. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, Hannah, you have a decision to make, honey. And here's the thing about the decision you make. Whether you go left, right, or straight, you have the right answer. In other words, you have the choice to decide which way you're going into, which is which future I want, which direction I want, which career I want, which hobby I want to do. This is all on you. It's your choice as far as which direction. And again, but you have to really sit there and look at things, because some choices aren't going to give you that all welcome fulfillment that we need sometimes. It's not going to be the right choice for you, but you do have multiple decisions. None of them are wrong. Okay, so don't second guess your decision. When you make your decision and you know it's the right one, do not second guess yourself. Don't go back to the same situation expecting different results when the same thing's happening. It's like, I tried that carrot cake, I didn't like it, but I'm going to try it again. And it's not going to stay in your mouth again because you don't like it. So don't second guess yourself is what they're actually suggesting. I don't see a new beginning coming. I see things kind of going on the even keel right now with you. Um, find your happy place, the place where you go to recharge your batteries. And again, that's like, I don't mean find an outlet and plug them in. I mean your spiritual batteries, your where it is you go that makes you happy, that makes when you leave, you feel like um you feel like you have more energy, or you feel more content or more happy or more motivated. You need to go to that. And some people call it a sacred grove. Others, I call it where you go to recharge your battery. Everybody has a particular place where they go, where they feel energized when they leave, like the Energizer Bunny. Burp, burp, burp. Yes, like that. All right, so we have Michael over on YouTube. And again, nope, Michael is on Facebook. And again, over on YouTube, if you are still here, there was one more individual, which is Kasan Lee as well. You welcome, Eric. Hopefully that helps, because that's what I'm here for. So let's see. Michael Sanchez, if you would like a reading, you're more than welcome to it. Anybody that's watching, if I did not call your name or answer, it's because you need to be on the Rift Nation Network pages in order for me to be able to see your name or your question. So you need to come over to the pages. Literally, Facebook, it's just the Rift Nation Network. Or you can go over to the YouTube page. So let's see. Michael, if you'd like a reading, honey. Hello. It's like anybody else that I missed here in the chat room today. I know I missed Michael and Kasan. I think it's Kasan. I missed as well. So while we're waiting for an answer, I do have a few minutes left to the show. I'm going to sit here and shuffle off. You welcome. Good. I'm glad. That's what I'm here for, is to help, honey. That's what all this is about. So let's see. Don't forget our Halloween spectacular Thursday at 8. It does say Wednesday, but it is on a Thursday. So let's see. We're gonna pick a rune. Let's ask a question and see what the runes do for directions. I don't cast them because I'll have to pick crystals up all over my desk. Doesn't always work that way. So Mr. Sanchez, if you'd like a reading, hello. You are more than welcome. You can just literally pick deck 1, deck 2, or deck 3. Now, deck 3, I'm shuffling at the moment because I'm going to ask a question. Let's see. Okay, let's ask about something random. What do you say? All right. Well, let's see. What's on my mind? I got to think about what's on my mind here. Let's see. Random question. Okay, we'll ask about the election. Motivation. Hello, motivation. I'm going to ask a random question about the election. Is the election outcome going to benefit us in the United States? Is it going to work out for the best for the country and the earth? Let's find out. Let's see what it says. Oh no! Agalas! Motivation. Welcome. So we have Agalas. Oh my goodness, we have Agalas. Now, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So somebody is misleading us, is what it's saying. During the election, there's going to be a misleading. It's not going to be the whole truth of a particular situation. So it's definitely going to leave us a bit vulnerable, is what it's saying. So based on the question I asked, I would definitely have the ballots recounted. Just the thought. By what's happening. Double check and recheck all the ballots. Just a thought there. So I do have a few minutes left for anybody else that would like a reading. I did go over some names. Some names, of course, were not, um, we did not answer, so I don't know why. So we have deck 1, which is love. We have deck 2, which is channel, and deck 3, which is runes. Deck 2 for motivation. You got it. Awesome sauce. I really got to get another deck 2 because this sucker's going to stop falling apart. All right, let's see what we got going on here for deck 2. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. Look for the number 26. I don't know why, but 26 seems to be extremely important to you. But what they want you to do is you need to get you need to get the self-doubt out, because they're saying they want you to hope. They want you to continue to move forward, even though sometimes we feel like we're running on a treadmill and we're not going anywhere. But you need to continue to go forward. So get rid of the self-doubt and move yourself forward. Get back into that meditative state. Listen a little bit more to what's happening around you. They're also suggesting animals. For some reason, I don't know if you live in a woods, a country, or something. I'm seeing animals and I don't know why. So I have no idea what's going on. Stop the self-doubt, keep moving. Animal speak. Thank you. Animal speak is really good. And it has a lot to do with the animals that are around you. What happens? That's a really good book. It's a Native American type book. That would help you out a great deal. It's going to help with in other words, when you're in the meditative state and you're getting the answers, but you're not sure if you're believing the answers, the backup of what you're seeing in nature can actually help you out. And again, I give this example all the time. It has nothing to do with you, but when you see a squirrel collecting nuts and not just sitting there eating them, but collecting nuts and burying them, that's nature's way of saying it's time to save. There's something coming that you need to save. You do live in the country. All right. Yeah, definitely look into the animals. The animals will try to talk to you as well. Yeah, it's called Animal Speak. I can't remember the author's name at the moment, but it's a really good book. And if you start to second guess yourself, you can always back it up with what you're seeing as far as in nature. It's really a good book to work with. They say if this is your totem, but you don't take it as your totem, you take it as the message. Okay, read what the message is. That's something that's going to help you out a great deal. Okay, because, and again, the moon energy, which is your spiritual side, might start feeling a little down. Don't allow it to happen. Keep moving forward. Keep rising your energy up. Try some bells, especially old metal bells. They help with the frequency to keep you motivated, to keep your energy up. That's something that really helps. Okay. We have Brolic coming in. Brolic would also like deck 2. And yes, I can read you before I close up the show. So hopefully that does help you out, honey. Always back up your information with more insights. So there we go. And don't forget, the Halloween Spectacular on the Rift Nation Network will be on Thursday. Thank God it's not tomorrow, because I might be stuck in traffic coming back from Boston. All right, we got Mr. Brolic, deck 2. Man, you are just... Okay. Before you sign anything whatsoever, take that step back and do your research. Now is not the time for you to take a risk on anything, whether it's retail property, whether it's a new car, or trying a new type of diet or something. Take that step back into yourself and make sure that you really do your research. Just don't base it on what you hear, or this one said, or that one said. Do your own research. Take that step back. No risks right now. Not at this particular time, and not for this week for some reason. They're not doing that. They're also saying that you're not meditating enough, which means that you're not quieting your mind enough. Your mind's going blah 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 blah. You know, think of it as a you know, what are those gerbils that run on the treadmills like this? Your brain's doing this all the time. So you're not getting the amount of rest that you need even when you are resting. So you might feel like you're waking up tired or drained or need that extra cup of coffee or caffeine or cappuccino or whatever it is to keep you motivated and going. That's because your mind is not quieting yourself. So you need to find a way to quiet your mind. You can fall asleep to frequency music, which is really good. I've happened to fall asleep to books, anything that, because I hear people. So because if I fall asleep to a book when I'm listening to the book, I can focus on the book and not the spirit realm. That helps as well. That's something that's going to help you out. We are going to reach a good conclusion. You just need to follow these couple of things. Don't take any risks. Take that step back. Do something to quiet that mind, and everything's going to work out perfectly. Okay, give your time that space that you need for you to, in order to be able to reach your beta sleep. Thank you. Beta or theta? One of them you're not reaching. Beta or theta, it's saying. I don't really know. Sorry, I had to go. Yes, you can, honey. I can wait for you. Pick a deck. 1, 2, or 3. You'll be the last one. That was for Brolic. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 3, which is love, channeling, and to help you face a particular direction. You just got to let me know what it is you need me to focus on, because the runes help guide you through obstacles, but you have to kind of tell me what your obstacle is. So it's deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, honey. Just let me know which one. Oh, excuse me. All right. Let's see what we got going on. All right. How you doing, honey? We're shuffling off right now. And, okay. This will be the last one for the night, guys. And I don't know if Joni has a show tomorrow, because it was supposed to be the Halloween show, but I think it's going to be on Thursday. So, all right. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. All right. I see a new beginning from you, which means that you took a turn in a new direction, which is a really, really good idea, because this is the direction that's going to bring you that stability that you were looking for, because they're showing me a solid foundation, which means that this new beginning is more stable than the one that you actually had before. Also, I do see more confidence coming out in you. As far as, you know, you've picked this new direction. It's like you have it's like you have angels behind you, or positive guides, or whatever you call it, helping you, stand you up to lead you into particular avenues and directions and people, places and things. All these things are going to help you out. Now you are going to reach a part. Look out for the number 46. You are going to reach a part where you're actually going to have a choice. Now, the choice, and again, is yin and yang. Yin and yang. So look out for the yin and yang and things. You wanted to know about your health, and you want the runes. Well, that's okay. I'll flip them. Let's see what we got going on. Health, runes. Okay, so there's a new direction that's positive according to the channel. I'll pick you out a couple of runes. Let's see. All right. Oh, this one jumped. Heligas jumped right out. All right, let's see what we got going on here for help. All right, so we have a Heligas that comes off. Now, okay. There's a delay. There's something in the background, something in the shadows. Think of Heligas as hail, a hailstorm. All right, so what this is actually doing is it's telling you that as far as health, there is a delay that's coming to you getting better. There is a delay. There's something missing. Something in the shadow is missing. Not all the pieces are where they should be. So there is definitely something missing here. There's a piece to the puzzle. It's like you're putting a puzzle piece together. You're putting a puzzle together, and there's a piece missing. That's the answer. The answer is that peace. So you might want individuals to get that peace, okay? But they're telling you to okay. They're telling you to continue to battle. Thank you. Continue to battle and move forward. Okay, because we're not seeing there's not an end to this at this particular moment. All right, courage. Yeah, you have to have that courage to actually move forward. Oh, Ingwas. Okay. Let's see what Ingwas is saying. So you need the courage to move forward. There's a bit of hailstorm coming. There's something missing. Then we have Tiwas coming in. And Tiwas is letting you know to keep moving forward because justice, which means the answer will be there. Justice means that, especially if you go to court or something like that, that's justice. So the missing piece will be coming forward, is what it is. Okay. So you're finally going to have a conclusion and freedom. The freedom from what you're going through is something that will be coming. Now, the runes themselves are based on the direction, okay? This is the hailstorm of what's happening. This particular one, and again, the shadow, this is you need to find what's missing. What's missing? There's a piece missing that you're not being told about. Look into everything. Look into allergies. Look into food. Look into everything, okay? Look into that. Once we have those answers and you continue to fight for yourself to move forward, then we have success. We found the answer, we found the solution, and things will be able to progress normally. This is what we need to do to get here, if you can understand that. Do you understand that, hon? Hopefully you do. All right, people. Guess what? Shamahain is coming up. Ha which is the veil is thinning between the veils. All right, guys, welcome. I mean, honestly, it was a good episode of Bag of Nuts, and I will see you on Thursday for the Halloween Spectacular, because I think they switched it. I don't know if the date's been switched yet online, but it's a Thursday as far as I know, or it's Friday. I don't know. Anyways, there's a Halloween special coming up. I was told to announce it Thursday at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. Now, let's see what we got going on. I want to say you're welcome, honey. Remember, peace. Love you guys.